Good morning. God be with you today. Devotional passage from Psalm 62, verses 1 through 2. For God alone my soul waits in silence. From him comes my salvation. He alone is my rock, my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be greatly shaken. This is another psalm of David where he's talking about how he's assailed and looking to God for deliverance, that God is his confidence. And some of the same themes we've seen before occur to us again. And it is good to have them hammered into us, to be reminded that God is the fortress of his people. He is the immovable rock in this world, that when all things seem shaken, God's people are not greatly shaken if God is their rock and their salvation. And that whatever we face, ultimate victory is assured in the grace of God and in his power to save. What I want to highlight in particular, looking at this passage today, is the emphasis on God's sole role as the deliverer of his people, as the confidence of his people. Because you may have observed that it says in both verses, verses 1 and 2, that God alone is Savior. For God alone my soul waits. He alone is my rock and salvation. And if you go down a little further in the psalm to verses 5 through 6, about the middle, it's a shortish psalm, you see that theme repeated. For God alone, my soul, O my soul, wait in silence. He only is my rock and my salvation. And so it is not just saying God is my rock, it's saying He's the only rock. It's not just I'm waiting on God for deliverance, but God is the only one in whom I have confidence. That hope in God and faith in Him is not about faith in Him and all these other things. It is about a faith that rests truly in God, that does not accept the false hopes that the world brings from so many directions. So as you go through your day, may you be strengthened thinking about how God is enough, how God is the all sufficient deliverer. You can trust in Him, whatever you may face, whatever you are going through. May the Lord bless you, be your strength, your rock, and your salvation.